Hi, I'm Dr. David Erb with my wife, Dr. Kimberly Erb, your Maximize Living doctors here in Coppell, Texas. And we are performance doctors for 3 U.S. Olympic teams. And today we're going to talk about sleep. So many people want to get the most out of the gym and most out of their workout time. So they're looking into supplementation and protein supplements and how to be leaner, how to gain more muscle, how to feel better, and have great joint health and all the rest. There's probably no better ingredient and no bigger secret than sleep. And if you just look into sleep and the way that we need sleep, the body really truly is made for about 16 hours of go, go, go. And it needs to recharge. It needs to recharge its batteries, but it also unwinds mentally. So if you look at the studies right now, the research shows that when researched, 60% of adults have issues at least a couple times a week with sleep. And 40% of those at least a few days a week have issues with sleepiness and tiredness and fatigue during the day related to that. In fact, actually when researched, 69% of children have issues at least a couple times a week with sleep. And so sleep is a big issue. It affects tens of millions of people. My question to you is it affecting your workouts? Is it affecting your ability to get the most out of life and the most out of your health in what you're doing in the gym and life in general? And so if you look at it, what does it affect? Well, it affects memory. Right now, chronic lack of sleep decreases your body's ability to assimilate and process memory. So memory consolidation. We know right now that if you sleep after intaking a lot of information, that you'll do better on tests the next day. And so your brain, just to run through the day, works better when it sleeps well. Also, mood, irritability, lack of peace, a feeling of rush and fatigue happen mentally, specifically just from a chronic lack as well. Also, immunity. Most people don't realize that part of your immune system, the cells called T killer cells or helper T cells, those actually decrease in number and their ability to perform at higher rates whenever you've not slept very well at all. And so it is extremely important. And the biggest thing I think for me when we talk about athletes and Olympians and then performance in the gym and out, when it was related to sleep, is your body's ability to heal and recover. Right now we know when you sleep efficiently, when you sleep that 6 to 8 hours a night and it's done at the same time, that your body's ability to recover, the muscles to recover, and the metabolism to recover, then when you get that sleep amount, then you actually increase your body's ability to perform and all the things that everybody desires. Leanness, muscle performance, muscle building, all these things become better and better. In fact, it's related to another study that just came out that shows that 60 to 70% of your human growth hormone, that's your natural leanness hormone, or also the hormone that helps you build muscle when you're trying to build as well. And ladies, don't worry, you don't have to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it is definitely the hormone that you want to be working on your side. 60 to 70% of what you put out in a day is done during the early stages of sleep. And so your sleep is extremely important for your maximizing efforts in the gym. So let's talk about it. So when should you do it? Number one, you should your sleep, the most important part, should be between 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. That's when you get the deepest amount of REM, and it's also when you have that hormone, human growth hormone released. And so 10 to 2 is the most important. In fact, because that's when you get REM sleep, every hour between 10 and 2 is worth between 2 and 4 hours of sleep after 2 a.m. That's why if you ever stay up really, really late and go to sleep, you could sleep until 10, 11 o'clock in the morning and still feel extremely fatigued because you missed the most important time to sleep and recuperate and rejuvenate everything from your mental emotions and your immunity. So sleep, 10 to 2, most important, but we want to get at least 6 to 8 hours. Here's another secret. Get the same sleep a night. So get to bed at the exact same time. If you don't, you start to mess up that circadian rhythm of your body's natural time clock. That will also cause fatigue and decrease your efficiency of sleep and the effectiveness of it. Okay, so the same time at night. Also, making sure that the room is the same. So a dark room is the best, so you don't have lots of night lights. Lights also decrease the ability to get into deep REM, so even for our kids, we want to make sure that we get away from night lights. And then having a cooler room. Studies show when it's a little bit warmer actually decreases your effectiveness in sleep as well. So cool dark room, 6 to 8 hours. Get it done between 10 and 2 for sure. Get to 6 to 8 hours and make sure that your body has what it needs to have an amazing maximized experience in the gym and in life. Again, I'm Dr. David Erb with my wife, Dr. Kimberly Erb, here at your Maximize Living Center in Coppell, Texas, maximizing your life.